Hey everyone, welcome. So let me ask you something. What if I told you there's a single number you need to know for 2026 that could completely change how you think about your income? It's often called your free money number, and in this explainer, we're going to figure out exactly what that is and how you can calculate yours. All right, let's kick things off with this really powerful idea from the source material by Jerry Bourne. This quote right here, it reframes the whole conversation we have about taxes. It's not just about what you owe. It's about empowerment. The idea is to be proactive, to be in the driver's seat of your financial future, not just reacting to whatever tax bill comes your way. And that brings us right back to the big question. What is your free money number? If you have no idea, don't worry. By the time we're done here, you're going to understand exactly what it is and how to find yours. Okay, so what is this free money concept anyway? I know, it might sound a little too good to be true, right? But it's really just a super simple way of looking at a part of the tax code that every single one of us is entitled to, your 0% tax bracket. To put it plainly, your free money is the total amount of income you can bring in before you owe a single penny in federal income tax. Just think of it like your own personal tax-free zone. It's not some secret loophole, it's literally just how the system is designed to work. So how do we figure this number out? Honestly, it's way simpler than you probably think. We're just going to stack two basic building blocks on top of each other. First, your standard deduction. And second, if you've got qualifying kids, the child tax credit. That's it. Let's break them down one by one. But before we dive into the numbers, there's a really important disclaimer from the author, Jerry Bourne. He's super clear about this. He's not a CPA or a tax professional. He's just a regular person trying to make this stuff make sense for other regular people. The whole goal here is to make these complex ideas accessible. So remember, we're just learning the concepts together. Always talk to a pro for your own specific situation. All right, let's get to it. That first building block. This is the foundation of your free money number, and it's something everybody gets. It's the standard deduction. Let's take a look at the projected numbers for 2026. You know, the great thing here is just how straightforward this is. The government basically gives you a set amount of income that just isn't taxed. It's all based on how you file. So go ahead and find your status on the slide. Single, head of household, or married. For the examples we're going to use today, let's lock in on that married filing jointly number, $32,200. Now on to the second building block, the child tax credit. If you have kids who qualify, this is where your tax-free income number can get a serious boost. For 2026, the key number to know is a projected $2,200 per qualifying child. And because this is a credit, it is incredibly powerful. See, unlike a deduction, which just lowers your taxable income, a credit knocks your final tax bill down dollar for dollar. Now, there are a few key rules here. The child has to be 16 or younger at the end of the tax year. That's super important for planning. But here's the magic part. To see how this credit adds to your free money, you have to translate it back into income. So, for someone in the lowest 10% tax bracket, a $2,200 credit is like being able to earn an extra $22,000 completely tax-free. You see how that supercharges your 0% bracket? It's huge. Okay, so we have our building blocks. Now comes the fun part. Let's actually put these numbers to work and see what this free money number looks like in a real-world scenario. Let's start with the simplest case we can think of. A married couple, filing their taxes together, no kids. For them, it's easy. Their free money number is just their standard deduction. So what does this mean? It means that couple can earn $32,200 in 2026 and their federal income tax bill will be zero. Zip. The whole amount falls right into their 0% tax bracket. Just knowing that is a really powerful tool for planning. But this is where things get really strategic. What if that 32 grand just isn't enough? What if you want to earn, say, $40,000 or $50,000? Does your tax bill have to totally explode? Well, not necessarily. This is where the real planning comes in. Just look at these numbers. To earn an extra $10,000 on top of your tax-free amount, your tax bill is only $1,000. Want to earn an extra 20 grand? Your bill is just 2 grand. Why? It's because that extra income is only getting taxed at the very next bracket up, which is just 10%. And this table really shows the big picture by calculating the effective tax rate. That's just your total tax divided by your total income. I mean, look at this. Even if you're earning over $61,000, your effective tax rate is still under 5%. That is incredibly low, and it just goes to show you the power of understanding how these brackets work.
Now, if looking at those tables made your head spin just a little bit, you're not alone. The author totally gets it and points out that most of us normies find tax math confusing. So the main takeaway here isn't to become a CPA overnight. It's just to understand the core idea. You have control. You have options.
So, we've walked through the logic for a married couple. Now it's your turn to find the numbers that actually apply to your own life. The full article this is based on over on the Millionaire Educator blog has these fantastic, really detailed tables for every single filing status. Single, head of household, married filing separately, with kids, without kids, you name it. So no matter what your situation is, the groundwork is all laid out for you to find your own numbers. And that's where we'll leave it. We've defined what free money is, we've broken down how to build it, and we've seen how a little bit of planning can keep your tax bill shockingly low. So the real question is, now that you've got this new understanding, how are you going to plan for 2026?